In this video, we're going to learn about articulation. On all of the brass instruments, the articulation is done with the tongue, as though saying ta 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 ta. And when you blow air and you use your tongue like that, here's how it sounds. That would be a great way to start learning how to articulate. That is, just blow air through the instrument and use your tongue like that without trying to play notes. In the printed book, number 4 is articulation. So let's try playing this together. And in this study, we're going to play right off the bat and use your tongue, as it says there, moving the front of the tongue up and down to form that syllable ta as you play. When brass players have to play legato, we change the ta syllable to a da syllable. So we're still using our tongue in basically the same way, but we're using a softer syllable so the notes sound more connected. So here's phrase 2 using a legato da tongue. With both of these tonguing styles, it's important to keep the air moving. Think of the air driving the tongue instead of the tongue stopping the air. In fact, I like to think of the tongue simply denting the airstream as opposed to stopping it like the valve. Sometimes, especially with younger students, if they use too much tongue, they'll get some very choppy, unmusical phrasing. One of the other very common mistakes is to move the chin each time you move your tongue inside your mouth. And this is easy to see when you do it wrong because it looks like the person is chewing as they articulate. They'll do that. So with the last phrase, what I've asked you to do in the book is to hold up your instrument with one hand and touch your chin with the other hand, just to make sure that you're not moving that chin up and down. You'll want to do this with your beginners if they can manage the coordination, because if they start moving that chin right when they're beginners, then they'll keep moving it later in their careers, and it'll really hold them up. So here's how the last phrase should sound and look. So I've locked my trombone slide so it doesn't fly off. I'm going to hold the instrument here and then just touch my chin to make sure I'm not moving the chin with each articulation. Now, if I were to do it wrong, then you'll see my chin move up and down with each tongue stroke, and I'll move my hand so you can clearly see that. And you can hear what it does to the sound quality.